Are we okay with the... Thank you, Hala, for remembering. I totally forgot, as always. So, who wants to start from the coaches? I see beautiful faces all over. So I see Katie, Fadi, Tamara, Sheikha, Iman, Pascal. Pascal, did I tell you that we have another Pascal who writes exactly her name, and she's another CPLC coach? There's Maram. Okay, now I can see Maram. Good to see you. So, who wants to start by sharing how are you integrating coaching? 1 to 2 minutes each person, so that we can give the space for everyone to share.
Hi, Fatin. Sarah here.
Sarah, good to hear your voice.
A little camera is off today,
Yes.
but I'm more than happy to start off and with
Yalla,
the
let's do that. Go ahead.
Okay. So hi everyone. I am Sarah. I trained with Fatin at Brightsfield and at cohort 9.
Oh, wow,
So
you remember. Okay.
yes, of course.
Dubai. Yeah.
Dubai, yes. And honestly, it's been life changing for me in many different ways. And I will start, let's say, with the personal. So
Mm.
it changed the way I'm talking. I have also practiced even coaching with like my daughter, who is like 5 years old, and I practice it even with the way I communicate with my friends or with my family. So from the work point of view,
Mm-hmm.
it improved the way I do. So I'm in the L&D field, learning and development,
Yes.
and it really helped with the way I run my coach and my training sessions, encouraging more reflection and encouraging the way the discussions go. So this has been great. And what else other than that?
One
Oh, yeah.
one
So we
shift.
run a lot
Yeah.
of like strategy sessions right now that I have been part of, and it really
Mm-hmm.
helps in the way I ask questions to encourage reflection and thinking, and to think about what the problems that we are solving in a very um, in a way that expands our thinking, basically. So that all has been honestly true the way I've learned how to do coaching.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sarah. Who's next? Pascal
I can be
Sabag.
next.
Yes. Go. Go ahead.
Yes. So for the people that don't know me, most of them, so I'm Pascal. Also, I was trained and went through the program with Fatin. CPLC last year, May, and how the coach and the training skills helped me on my personal life and
And
in
maybe
my
if you can
career as
share
well.
your titles at work. What do you do? Even Sarah didn't share, but yeah, go ahead, Pascal.
Yeah. So I'm the head of HR at QInvest. So it's an investment bank, and so how the training helped me is on my personal life. Same like Sarah, the way it was a big shift for me, how to deal with my two teenagers. So I have two girls, they are teenagers. The coaching gave me a lot of tips how to deal with them, and really the relationship between us now it's getting better and better. I
Wow.
mentioned many times during the training with Fatin how I was struggling, but now it's getting a very good relation. Also with my
Beautiful.
friends and my family. We have few situations happening, which is not really nice things happen. So the coaching skills helped me to be a good listener, and I don't judge. So I really am helping people that they are having like, because it's family. So I'm not doing coaching, but I'm using the skills I learned, especially the listening part and the judgment-free side. So this is from the personal. Also at work, since I'm HR and I'm dealing a lot of with my employees, I'm giving them sessions. So I'm not taking only like I'm removing the head of an HR person, and I'm doing coaching for the leaders at QInvest, and this has helped a lot. I'm always telling them I'm removing the head, but still I'm getting things from them and tips for me to enhance even and pass messages for the CEO in other way. So it's confidential for sure, all the sessions, but I'm getting good feedback, and yeah. So I think like from my point of view, this is the best training or a program, or even something. I admit I did a lot of qualifications, a lot of things, but this is the best. Thanks, Fatin and Hala, for all this support and the ongoing support during
Yes.
also this monthly thing. So yes, I think
Yes,
I spoke a
amazing.
lot.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Pascal, for sharing. Who's next?
I can go if that's okay.
Yalla, Emilia, absolutely. Go for it.
So I realized that being a good person doesn't mean to have an answer or have an advice. And this was applied on my daily basis with everyone I care about or anyone I deal with. So I'm not analyzing personalities anymore. I'm not helping them with an advice or a solution or a suggestion or even do their work on their behalf. I'm not judging, definitely. And I've never asked for feedbacks as much as I've been asking for feedbacks recently. And I'm accepting that with the open mind and open heart. So this makes me feel like I'm building a new muscle in my brain and personality. And thanks to this amazing coaching skills of I and Fatin.
Thank you so much. And Aya is here now. So
Hello,
thank you so
everyone.
much.
Good to see
Hi,
you.
Aya.
Hello, I missed you.
I missed you all. How are you?
Thank you so much, Emilia. And really, I keep on saying we are making the world a better place, one coaching conversation at a time. Like I think I've heard already that the no judgment is there from each one who said that. And I think how much do we need that in the world? Like, you know, not judging, not giving advice, because who are we to give advice? Yeah. This is beautiful. Who's next?
Can I?
Yes, Tamara. Tamara is from our first cohort.
Tamara,
Yes.
good to see
So
you.
she's been
A long time.
I missed you.
I missed you
and
too.
Tamara and Aya were together in that cohort. That's why the love.
We are proud.
Yeah.
We are proud CPLC alumni.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
ahead,
So
Tamara.
hello, everyone.
And then
Yeah.
Fadi. Yes.
Yes, as everyone mentioned, the CPLC is life changer. It was for me. Like now, after only 4 years, I'm getting my salary is times three, like multiplied by three times. Alhamdulillah, which is, I think, from the beginning, okay, I'm good, I'm smart, I'm a hard achiever, hard worker, and achiever. But after coaching, I get to know myself more, and I get to know when to talk and when to pause, when to in presentation skills. I worked in coaching, because when you are doing coaching sessions for others, you look like, if you are at 5, what you can do to be 7 or 8, and then vice versa. So I worked the same techniques on myself, and I found out a very good benefit for the first part of the question, like how it affects the career, let's say. Also, after being a coach and practicing coaching, you always hear from the most feedback you hear from the people around you before knowing that you are a coach, like you are a safe person. And I keep remembering this sentence that Fatin used to tell us, like, don't tell people what coaching is, show them who are you. And I'm a firm believer of this. So this is in terms of work. Alhamdulillah, also I'm working in a very good position. I'm working in Al Jazeera Media Network. Again, when I started coaching, I was a designer, graphic designer, and I don't know, like I feel like I'm not creative, I'm not doing my best. And now I shifted my career completely, and I'm doing really well, alhamdulillah. So this is in terms of career. In terms that you'll find around you a lot of coaches, and you may question yourself, or like we question our words, how much we know, how much we don't know. So I passed through this, and I used to book coaching sessions with a lot of people around us just to know where I'm standing. I felt that really course was a top notch. Yani, I can see coaches around us, like the information amount that we are doing in our sessions, you don't find it a lot. And also, I did the ACC exam, and I passed it also with the support of Fatin and Hala and all the team, all the people yani, that was with us. And also, I was surprised that a lot of people were asking me, like, hey, where did you do the test? How it was? And I found out that most of the people on social media that they are writing ACC and PCC, they are not. And this was a surprise for me. The amount of people on social media that asked me about the exam, you can't believe they are writing that they are ACC and PCC and they are not.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well done, Tamara. And
Thank you.
this is beautiful. Thank you. Fadi.
Hi everybody. My name is Fadi Hani, and I work in the AI adoption field. I was part of the last cohort. So you have one, and you have what, 14, 15? We are?
We are going to the 14th cohort. Yes.
So I think was a big eye opener, just like the rest of the team, and I was very touched with a lot of the things that helped me now change a bit the way the conversation goes with people. So I listen better now, and then the first question that I ask myself after I listen is, who am I? And that's a question that I think Fatin mentioned a few thousand times in the over the 4 days, and it has stuck, in a very good way. Like, only last night, a friend of mine, we were walking and chatting, and he said, "What should I do, Fadi? I have this problem with my dad and wife and this." And then I said, "Who am I to tell you what to do?" I was telling myself, and then turned into the what questions, which is the other thing that really changed. This change your question, change your life.
Yes.
The next book on the list. I think
Yes.
if we change the way we ask the questions, the whole conversation changed. So what makes you say that? What is, and then the whole conversation became about him coming up with the solution, and putting a plan. I think that has been a lot of changes in this, the way we interact with people. So very interesting. Thank you a lot. Actually, it's been a great investment, I would say.
Thank
Very,
you.
very good
Thank you.
investment.
Thank you, Fadi. And you just started, so I can just
Yeah,
imagine.
exactly.
Wow, amazing. Okay, who's next? Maram. I have Maram, Iman, Sheikha. Who wants to go for it? That's what I see on my screen. Katie. Yes, Katie. Yeah,
Thank you.
Catherine. Yes.
I'm Katie Catherine, and coaching has really, I mean, as everybody else, has changed my life. And I was the very a person who always gives advice, always. And this is where stop. and back again, ask these questions. And it's amazing, amazing the difference that you can feel with the results that the people get and how close they become to you. That's only, personal, with friends, with family, with everybody. And as with career and business, it is amazing how much it empowers your team members, and this is where, instead of telling them what to do, asking them what do they think, and, and all of this. And it is a big shift for the team in general. And as a leader, as a manager, it's amazing how much, how vital it is to use it directly or indirectly, actually, because we can use it in every single way of
Yeah.
our life. And
Yeah.
I use it a lot indirectly, and this is how it really becomes to empower these people that they work with. So
Right.
thank you very much. It was an amazing experience.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Maram,
Hi, Fatin. Hi, Aya.
Hello.
I missed you so much.
I miss you too.
Yeah, my experience was really um, amazing, and I can see myself listening better and be present better, because sometimes I used to like be listening, but like after 5 minutes, the whole conversation it was gone already. So now I feel I'm more present, and I keep asking questions. So even sometimes, like my son, Mom, enough coaching questions. That's a normal conversation, but I start to change. Asking only open questions. So that was changing for me also.
Yeah.
And for the last time when you asked me what you will do this week, I told you I will post on Instagram. So I'm doing that already now, and I hope it's
It's
good.
beautiful. Yes.
And
And
I'm working
actually,
on something.
you reminded me to share
Yeah.
something, Maram, that there are many non-coaches here, and you have a pool of coaches who you can tap into to get your coaching sessions done. So Maram has been diligently, like every single day, posting about questions, and I'm loving that, Maram. Well done. You're putting in the work, you're creating your personal brand, and I think that's how people will start knowing you, and scheduling sessions with you. Don't give up.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. I already planned ahead for 30 days, so I'm
Wow.
planning. Yes, so I'm working on something. When it's finished, I will share it with you. And for the sessions, still, I'm doing it only with my friends, but at least they are like today, a friend of mine, she told me I would really like to go back because we stopped. She had some visitors and she really wanted to go back for sessions, which is good. And but still, yeah, step by step, I would get to other clients, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It
Thank
was
you.
really
Thank you. You and Fadi are from the latest cohorts, so I can really just imagine. Maram is from Qatar, Fadi is from Dubai cohorts, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Emilia also is from the latest one. Iman Hamadi.
yeah, Iman and Sheikha.
Yes, and Sheikha. Yeah, I keep on losing people because they keep on moving around on my screen.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Fatin and Aya.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Aya, you want to share something? So Aya is co-facilitating the programs, and moving forward, inshallah, she will be doing more and more of that.
Yes, I'm very happy to be here. What can I say? I mean, as a participant, as a graduate of CPLC and a co-facilitator, my heart is so full. I loved every minute from taking this course with Fatin. It was life-changing. I mean, you are in the best place, you are in the best hands. I always recommend the CPLC because it is really life changing, not only for me, but also for the other participants whom we are seeing now, and while co-facilitating two so far. We facilitated two together patterns so far in 2023 and 2026. I see the transformation in people. Not only have I witnessed it myself, but I've witnessed it also with the participants, and the tears and the laughters and the transformation. It was so beautiful to see, so heartwarming to see. So you
Yeah.
are an amazing community. Let's keep it growing, keep the PCPLC going, and we will reach the stars. We are reaching the
Yes.
stars. With such testimonials, we are reaching the stars.
Yeah, and really, I loved what Tamara shared about the credibility that we are bringing. This I don't take it for granted. So this is beautiful. We have like, yes, someone wants to share. We have like 2 more minutes before I go for a coaching demo. Anyone else wants to share? We're good. Wiam. Oh, Wiam is here. Interesting. I didn't know. Hello, Wiam. Go ahead.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening. I hope you are
I
doing
miss you,
well.
Wiam.
Same here. And I just sent an invite to Aya, I think recently. I just saw her LinkedIn.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you for connecting, Viam.
you're welcome. I miss you, Fatin. I really miss those fruitful days we spent together.
I
So,
miss you
for
too. So tell us, what do you do, and yeah, and how are you integrating coaching briefly in 2 minutes?
okay. So I am internal audit manager for Beam Media Group. Integrating coaching into my daily work, it has really pushed me to unlearn something that I once saw as strengths. I was always having the answers, giving advice, but I realized that the real leadership is not about directing steps or influencing others. Um, I practice learning more. I pause before responding. Yeah, and also I offer support without steering the outcome by asking sometimes provocative questions. I challenge all the time my team to reflect and connect the dots. Uh, the goal of the goal and the aim of having this program and following it is more was more about to gain more managerial skills, you know.
Mhm.
That's why I try my best to apply it in the work environments. So that pose, that shift from advising to empowering, and unlocking deeper ownership, stronger confidence, and more mature decision-making mindsets across my team.
Wow, beautiful. This
Really
is
well.
music to my ears, Wiam, and she's working on her PhD right now as well. So, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you, Wiam, for sharing. And really, this is a testimonial for the power of coaching. Forget about bright fields. It's really an empowering tool or modality that I think each and every manager and person should learn one day in their life, because like for people, maybe some people would like, why are they talking about not giving advice? Like, why is it such a big deal? We've been raised to give advice and to share knowledge, and like, why now they're saying that we are proudly not giving advice? And I think for those people who've experienced some of our webinars where I did an exercise and I asked people to give advice for 5 minutes, and then for another 5 minutes to just ask questions, and specifically the what questions. And the people noticed the difference when where they were asked questions, they felt they were heard more, they were really getting curious about their own internal inner world and getting the answers out from within. And that is a game changer, because the foundation of coaching is built on every person is resourceful, creative, and whole. and everyone saw that we kept this like a tagline on our bulletin boards or whiteboards, because every person is resourceful, creative, and whole. We've got all the resources within us, and our job as coaches is just to pull that out. Okay, I'll definitely want to talk more and more about talking. And as I started saying, coaching is best when it's experienced. And for that, I would definitely want a volunteer who would be interested to be coached today on the spot for like 20 minutes. And then we will be 15 to 20 minutes, so that we give some time for reflection, and then the last exercise for today. So who wants to be coached today? A volunteer.
I'm happy to be coached today. I'm Rula.
Rula, yalla, go for it. Yes.
Fine.
Okay, so Rula, what we will be doing now, I'll be asking everyone to close their cameras, to not write anything in the chat box, just for the time that we are doing this, so that it would feel that it's just between me and Rula, because we have 34 people on the call, so it might be interesting. And
Sorry,
I want
if
to
I can
see.
just also just to so that we can all mute ourselves. So I see
Yes.
some people are not. So just
Yeah.
just a gentle reminder.
Thank you. So I want to spotlight Rula. Okay. And let me know if I can spotlight myself. Yeah. Okay. So I think I can see you and you can only see me, right, Rula? Okay. Good.
No camera.
So Emilia, if you can, I muted you. Okay, perfect. So Rula, thank you for volunteering, and I really appreciate you for doing that. I want to assure you early on that this is a very confidential and a judgment-free space. I know that it might not be confidential because there are so many people out there, and I trust that what happens in this room will stay in this room, and that's why I said
recorded. So for sure that's confidential. It is recorded.
That's the point that I'm coming to. For the recording, if you don't wish to share that with the bigger audience that we have at Brightfields, we will not share that. So we will be cutting this part and not sharing this at all. At the end, you will tell us yes or no, and that's totally free for you. So rest assured that we won't do anything you don't want, okay?
Thank you. Yeah.
So, Rula, have you ever been coached before?
Yes,
Okay.
I've been coached once.
Okay, and can you share what worked for you, what didn't work, so I know how to manage this session better?
Yeah, I was coached by as a development opportunity for me that the company gave me a few years ago when I was promoted to my global role. So they offered me a coach for a few weeks, I think 9 weeks, something like that. It was a couple of times per week. He was a British coach and based in the UK as well. So it was always virtual coaching. I'm based in Dubai. At the end of the coaching sessions, I had the chance to be in the UK for a business trip, and I arranged to meet him in person. So it was a nice meeting as well. Yeah, but that's it. After that, we lost contact, and I still have him on LinkedIn, but like we don't talk. He reached out to me.
And what worked
maybe
for
a year
you?
after this.
And what worked for you?
Yeah, it was more practical because we were like he was coaching me in the context of a work environment and sponsored by the company. So it was more around my work in the company, not really personal to me.
Yeah.
But many of the learnings I could also apply in real life, not only in a working environment. But it was more on how to deal with certain personalities at my work or in my new role where I moved from a regional role to a global role, like how I need to shift also my mindset. So it was more to help me be successful in my new job.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And to build, the successful foundation for this mini session, I would call, I would want to start by asking you a few questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So first question is, do you know what kind of learner are you? Are you a visual learner? You see things, you remember them, or auditory, you hear things and remember, or kinesthetic, you'd like to feel and write maybe things down?
All of the above. It
None,
depends.
all
All of
of
the
the
above.
above. Yes,
All of the
so a
above. Like
mix
it
of all.
depends on the topic.
Right.
Sometimes I prefer to see things when it comes to numbers and like things that have lots of details. I would like to see it. If it is more emotional intelligence pieces and stories, I would like to hear versus reading. And always experience things stick in my
Yeah.
mind
Okay.
versus the other two.
Thank you for letting me know that you're a mix of everything. I asked this question early on because I want to match your learning style. So now knowing that you are visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, I would want, if I want to share something, maybe I'll draw it to you and you see it. And if you want to take notes, please do that. You're very welcome. Okay.
Thank you.
Second is I encourage my clients to ensure transformational and long-lasting change, that we go deep in the session. Is it okay to go deep with you today? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
And how would you let me know if I hit a certain boundary? Maybe you're not ready to talk about. You'll tell me, Fatin, let's not go there.
Yeah,
Please
I
do
will be
that.
direct. Yeah.
Yes, please do that. And I always tell my clients that they are in the driver's seat. I'm beside you at all times, but you are the one who's driving. So if you felt that it's uncomfortable, you want to stop the car, please do that. Now, I'm curious about something. I'm not sure if you are fully in a safe space, because I can see some change, like movements around you. Are you
Behind
safe
me.
where you are? Are you
Yeah,
safe where you are?
I am safe where I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. Okay, happy to know that. Now, one other thing is, I believe that growth happens outside. Okay.
Now my husband decided to leave the room because he was sitting in the
Okay.
room.
Okay. Just, to ensure your safety, and that's, if you felt safe, that's totally
Yeah.
fine for me. So my question was, I believe that growth happens outside the comfort zone. So is it okay to push you out of your comfort zone, to challenge you, to stretch you a bit? Okay. And sometimes I feel like I want to use my intuition, like something kicks in within, and I offer it to my clients and I tell them, if it makes sense, fair and lovely. If not, I'll just drop that. I'm not attached to it. Is that okay? Yeah. Is there anything else you want to put in place before we step into the real coaching as we proceed? We're good?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
maximize all the time.
Yes. Okay. And it's important to set the scene so that you know what to expect from the session, right? So
Yeah.
tell me, what is it you want to be coached? What's the goal you'd like to achieve?
It's a good question.
Mm,
Okay, first, like I volunteered out of curiosity, but for sure now we have this privilege to be coach. I don't want to miss the opportunity, so I want to think
exactly.
about it. Yeah. I think there is a perception on. I think I have a high emotional intelligence, but I also feel that this can be a sword with double edges, and people might have a perception that the ones who have high emotional intelligence are emotional or sensitive or pleaser. Probably this is
Mm,
the word. While
mm,
from my perspective is respect for everybody, even when you disagree on something. Like it's a red line. Like you shouldn't cross respect, even though when you're not aligned on things, especially in a corporate world, So I feel it requires really to be clear in communication, to be respectful despite everything. And this doesn't mean you are a pleaser. You're still direct, you're still doing the right thing, but it is perceived by especially the Americans, I would say, because it's cultural, that people who have this type of high emotional intelligence, that they are pleaser instead of being more aggressive. And I believe that aggressivity is not necessarily the leadership trait that is needed. I lean more into empathy and what we're doing and listening and respecting and all that. So maybe a coaching advice would be, or session would be around how I can remain myself and be, I don't want to change to please anybody, but at the same time, I don't want people to have that perception because it's a wrong perception. And in a corporate world, I also want to grow and continue to grow. And I don't want this to become a stopper when people think that I'm a pleaser.
Right. So the wrong perception that you think people have is that if you are respecting everyone, it's coming across as you are pleasing others, right?
Yeah, because I have a
Okay.
history in the company where like everybody likes Rula, for example, and they think maybe because Rula just please everybody. It's
Okay.
not because Rula has high emotional intelligence to work well and be agile and adaptable to different style and different personality, and which I think it's one of my strengths. But I'm feeling maybe not everybody, but for maybe an important person or a boss or whatever, that this is a perception because he kind of mentioned it once and I didn't like it, and I feel I don't want this to become, an instance, probably like a one-time thing, an instance maybe when he saw me in a certain way, made him have this perception, but I don't want this perception to become as a blocker, because when they want to have someone in a even more senior role, they look for more aggressive or more direct, but I don't think they are contradicting. Like you can still be direct and aggressive and hard on the issue, but not on the person, because this is my belief. You have to be hard on the issue at work, but not hard on the person, because we don't know what other people are going through. So always when I'm talking to people, when I'm upset about something or I'm not happy at work with something, I try to remain to the point and hard about the issue itself and not compromise there, but not really criticizing the person or attacking the person, which is the more aggressive way. And this, in my opinion, requires high emotional intelligence. But again, it might be wrongly perceived in different cultures.
Right. So if you were to consider, Rula, this time well spent with me this evening, what is one thing, because we have minimal time, one thing you would want to walk away with? What would that be?
Maybe next time when I'm in a meeting with this person, do I have to do anything proactively to make him change his perception? Or or this might look like a defensive mode, and maybe I shouldn't go there and just continue to do whatever I'm doing. So what would be your coaching for me or your advice if I have to be in a meeting next time? Do I have to directly or indirectly address this perception, or just let it go?
So how would you know that you have worked on that? Because as you've heard, as coaches, we don't give advice, right? We want you to come to your own solutions because I trust that you have this within you. So my question to you is like, what's the deeper question you're sitting with right now?
I want to know if this would be limiting any career growth.
Growth. So if you've got some answers, if it was limiting or non-limiting, that would be a good outcome for you.
Yeah, so maybe I would like to know what made the person has this perception, and if it was based on a one-time event or something they heard from someone, that they built this perception. So what is in me that making them have that perception? And how this would be negatively or maybe positively, I don't know, maybe some people they would enjoy having a pleaser around them, so I'm less pain. Some others. So how this would be either positively or negatively impacting my career path.
Right. So other people's perceptions, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, is never in our control. So what would be important to focus on is your perception about yourself. Because how others perceive you, you might be the most amazing person and still they would be having this misjudgment, as you called it, right? So how would you perceive yourself is what I'm curious about here.
I perceive myself as someone who has high emotional intelligence and someone who is respectful despite the differences and disagreement. And I want people to behave the same with me. I'm happy when people disagree with me and challenge me and push back on me, but I will never accept even a small disrespect. Like I can resign on the spot if I can feel I've been disrespected. So I don't have this tolerance that it's fine. Like he or she was angry. It's fine to disrespect. I don't have that tolerance. I would say no. Like this is. I would argue or I would make a big fuss out of it. I won't let a disrespect pass unattended, but I would, I'm happy. I like people when they give me feedback. I always ask my team, give me constructive feedback. So it's not only, even when I do performance reviews with my team or anything, at the end, I always ask them, what do you have for me? Like, give me also your feedback. What do you think I can do better? Like, I love when people give me constructive feedback because this is how we improve. And the more we grow in a company, the least people they come and tell us something wrong or bad. Sometimes in a lower positions, you can have those conversations. People talk to you, they tell you, but who dares probably tell a senior person, you are doing this wrong, or this is not good, or you have to change this. So that's why I always try to have this space when people can feel safe still giving me constructive feedback, and I take it and I show that I'm also changing. Like I'm listening. I listen to the feedback and I did something about it. It's not like I'm doing it for formalities.
Right. So disrespect is a no-no. It's a boundary that you have already set, and you are someone who listens to feedback, takes feedback into consideration, right? What is something that would make this realization or this, realization deeper for you today that this is who am I and this is how I want to be moving forward? What has to happen for you to really believe that?
I didn't quite understand your question.
Okay. So you're saying that this is your current perception, right? And other people's perception might be coming in the way and you don't want that to limit your career growth, correct?
Yeah.
What is one thing you can do today that would keep you as reliable because you believe that is true for you and doesn't limit your career growth? What's one thing you could do today?
Yeah, I don't believe that this type of things should be limiting a person career path. Like it shouldn't be, in my opinion, it shouldn't be. But based on how other people think when there is an opportunity, they might consider these things as kind of on the negative side in the tick list. when they are assessing a candidate, there is plus and minus. So this might go into the minus. Yes, they will still see lots of positive, but they might see it as negative, especially when they expressed it that Rula has that. So in their opinion and their perception, it's a negative thing.
Right.
I don't see it like that.
And how did you react to that feedback? Because
it wasn't given to me directly. It was given to me through, my direct boss. And to my direct boss, I did explain. So please, next time you hear this from higher management, I would love to understand why, what made this perception, like it was a one event thing or heard it from someone or just a perception. And what I can do about it, because this is not, I don't think it is accurate. And he confirmed that he said that this is not true about me because he's been working with me for so long and he knows very well that I'm not a pleaser. I'm the opposite. I push back a lot. He said I challenged him many times. So this is what he responded on my behalf, that I'm someone who's not easy sometimes to deal with. So not at all a pleaser. So he disagreed with the person who was saying it.
And that's interesting because that's making me think now that what is it then really that you, again, the deeper question you're sitting with, if already you, like someone's got
now
your back.
my boss, yeah, so now let's say my boss is leaving and I'm his successor, then the one who's going to decide is his boss today, which
Okay.
is who is the one who is saying that I'm a pleaser, and this is something that might make the job or the new job more difficult for me because probably I won't be able to handle well, the asks because I'm a pleaser and I'm gonna be just saying yes because I want to please everybody, and this made the new potential job opportunity difficult if I have that.
So what's in your control to make that promotion happen?
I can ask when I'm approached by whoever is going to be recruiting, who's the boss, to ask what he thinks would limit me from taking the opportunity, and what I have as good things that can help me be selected. So like the pros and cons that I have, the negative and the positive that I have to either being chosen for the role or the ones that might limit me, and then hear from him. He might say it, he might not say it, he might say something different that I don't know, and then take it from there without being defensive. Let's say he mentioned, yes, I can see you're pleaser and this can limit, like without being defensive, I can just kind of reframe my belief. Like I would say, I am someone who has this type of leadership, high respect for others, despite disagreement, but it doesn't mean pleaser. It means more like a high emotional person, because this is what I expect also from others to do with me when disagree with whatever I'm doing. And as mature people, this is how I personally believe we should be handling objections and challenges.
Or disagreements. Yeah, okay. And what else could you start doing differently starting tomorrow?
Be mindful then when it comes to any topic that might show I'm sensitive or emotional. And maybe I would see myself, instead of a pleaser, I would say I'm sensitive. Yes, this is I know about myself. And maybe this is also what is perceived as pleaser, which means I'm very sensitive to a word. And in my culture, or the way I was raised, we were raised as a word is as powerful as a sword. So the one who doesn't understand from a word or from a gesture in the, I don't know, in the eye or in the face from his mom, from his dad, who won't understand from a sword. Like I don't know if I'm
Right.
translating
Yeah,
it
yeah.
well, but this is my culture. While if you look at for example, American culture, the kids they are told differently. They are told that they have to go with stick and stones to whatever breaking bones. There is something like something that rhymes that they say there. So culturally is the opposite. Like they are raised as being aggressive and
Right.
stone and stick and breaking bones, while for me I was raised on more
Right.
understand from the power of the word more than the power of the sword.
And can I
Yeah,
share what's coming for me, Rula?
yeah, I
The
want it.
yeah, the definition of you said I'm sensitive. What's coming for me is you are an assertive leader or a person, yet never aggressive and would never be aggressive because this clashes with your empathy values and respect values. And emotionally intelligent leaders are assertive, yet never aggressive. Aggressive are people who shout, who, disrespect, who just lose it in meeting rooms. And assertive people are those people who you were exactly describing. You are tough on the problem. You are saying, no, this is not how it should be done, and empathetic towards the person. Does that make sense?
Perfect sense. I'm taking notes.
Okay. So as we are wrapping, we went over time because I was really curious to know what exactly you want to get out of this session. So as we are wrapping this session, what's one thing you learned about yourself, if you learned something about yourself, saying this out loud today?
I learned how you put the definition, how you differentiated between an assertive leader, which means tough on the issue but not on the person and more empathetic, and the difference between being aggressive and assertive, and how this clashes with my empathy, with my thinking. So I would probably start using this as my tagline. If people ask me who you are, then I would say I'm an assertive leader. Use empathy, not aggressive, whatever. Yeah. So it's
Okay. One baby step you would start doing differently as a result of this awareness, starting tomorrow, what would that be?
Make saying no more heard. So then people probably would would hear me saying the word no, because maybe they
Okay.
think I don't say no enough. I just say
Nice.
yes, yes, yes. So maybe if I start intentionally when I don't want to do something to say the word no, instead of just assuming that the way I responded, it means a no, but use the word no instead because it's clear thing. Oh, she says no. Like she knows when to say no.
Exactly. I love that. And how are you feeling now as we are ending this session, wrapping it up? How are you feeling?
You're strong.
Oh.
You're a strong coach.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you, Rula. So
I
is
really
it
appreciate the way you kept trying to not give me the answer, but making me think about it and myself coming up with what I need to do and not to do or do better instead of telling me do this or like giving the advice back to
yeah.
not giving the advice. It's not easy. Like we have this tendency of
Mhm.
we want to advise because maybe you know the answer and it was clearly obvious to you maybe from the beginning that this is the tag, but you kept um, asking and asking and digging for
Yeah.
me to come up with the solution or
Yeah.
the steps.
And that's why I love coaching. Because you are resourceful and creative and whole, and everything is within you.
What's the third word? Sorry.
Whole.
Whole. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So is it a good time to end this session, Rula, now? Yeah.
Yeah.
and we get
Thank
everyone
you.
back. Thank you, Rula. You are strong and courageous for doing this work in front of everyone. So thank you for doing that. I will remove the spotlight for me and you. Remove spotlight. Okay, everyone, how was that? Any feedback? What you noticed? Thoughts, reflections before I take you to the last part of the program, of the session, which I know.
Such a good start, brainstorming your questions. Uh, avoiding any kind of advices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Amazing.
liked to ask you what the advice you would give me. I really liked what you answered. Because they always come for advices and solutions.
Yeah.
But I really liked what you answered her.
Thank you. Radwa, anything else you want to add?
I'm flattered. It's amazing. I'm so excited also to be
Thank
and
you.
I want to say to Rula that you're
It's
amazing.
very promising, mashallah. Yeah.
Being sensitive and human is the best.
Is what we need. Is what we need in the
My
workplace,
favorite
right?
human.
Yeah.
I would like to say something to Lula, if I may. When
Yes.
you were saying that Fatin was making Fatin was making an effort, maybe she had the advice and she didn't give it. We as coaches, we know that we don't know. We know that you are the expert in your life. And at the beginning, maybe at the beginning of our coaching career, we want to challenge ourselves and to see here it is. This is what I wanted to say. But with more time, I've been a coach since 2013. With the more time you spend on coaching others, the more humble you become, and you don't even look for the solution. You don't even think about the advice. You just accompany the client so that you really explore together where the client is going. As Fatin said, you are behind the wheel, the steering wheel of the car, and you are driving this, and you know where you want to go, and we are just the co-pilot. So we don't know. Fatin, I'm sure maybe she had something in her mind, but she wasn't looking for it. She wasn't expecting anything. It's like at the beginning of coaching journeys, sometimes when I ask a question, they ask me, is it right? And I say, I don't know. I mean, you know if it's right. And if it's not something that I have thought of and I'm waiting for a right or wrong answer.
Right.
Just
Absolutely.
to wrap it up, is we don't know. And
Yeah.
that's the beauty and the curiosity that we come with, the humility and the curiosity that we come with, that we don't know more than the client.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
have to thank.
Thank you. So, if there are no thoughts or reflections that anyone would like to share, I would like to really invite you now to bring the spirit of Ramadan, and to do this small reflective exercise with yourselves. It's individual work. I will not ask you to share out loud anything. So I invite you now to really sit comfortably, maybe your feet on the ground or on the cushion or the couch. And if it only feels safe, just close your eyes or soften your gaze and take a slow, deep breath in. And a long breath out. Again, inhale deeply and exhale slowly. And let yourself arrive fully in this moment. So often we move through our days on autopilot, responding, reacting, performing. And growth only begins with intention. My invitation now is to gently ask yourself, who am I becoming in this season of my life, in this chapter of my life? And now, what am I achieving? So who are you becoming? Let the answer arise naturally. And now bring to mind one small practice, one shift, one commitment that would move you closer to the leader, the partner, the parent, or human you want to be. So bring to mind one small practice or one shift or one commitment that would move you closer to who you want to be and to who you are becoming. Maybe it's pausing before responding. Maybe it's listening more deeply. Or maybe speaking more honestly. Or maybe being kinder to yourself. Or letting go of something you've been carrying. So my invitation to you is to picture a real situation in the coming days where you choose this new way. See yourself responding differently. Or whatever you committed to. And notice how your body feels, how your voice sounds, how your presence shifts. And now quietly say to yourself, starting today, I commit to fill in the blanks. Starting today, I commit to. Again, not perfectly, but consciously. Because we might go into our old habits. So being kinder to yourself in this shift. Starting today, I commit to. Not dramatically, but consistently, gradually. So take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, anchor that commitment within you. Just like the ship anchors its presence on the shore. Anchor that commitment. Because change does not begin with intensity, it begins with a decision. And today you decided. So take a deep breath in, feel your feet on the ground or on the couch, feel your body on the chair. Take another deep breath in, start getting aware of your surrounding if you close your eyes and open your eyes. And if someone would like to share their commitment with us, that would be lovely. If not, again, no pressure. That's totally okay.
For me, I want to share that I have
Yes,
to
Radwa.
be easy on myself.
Yes, please do
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
because I'm telling you please because I've been there and I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been a very tough person on myself growing up because that was the culture. You know, you need to do this and prove yourself and I learned it the hard way when I started my coaching journey in 2016 and I was dipping and I was like, oh my God, if I don't support myself, no one would ever support me. And that's when I started learning. And yeah, so please. And I did my positive psychology masters to learn about that. So yeah, beautiful. Anyone else? Thank you, Radwa, for sharing.
Thank you.
Questions time. I'm loving to see more men in the rooms. Fadi, Zahir, Fahad, Ammar, because Hadi, Ali,
Yeah,
Burj, Rami.
I'm trying to, get used to the fact of this number of ladies.
Yes,
Yeah. I wanted to say something,
please, Fadi.
Fatim. I
Yeah,
want to ask you, how do you come up with these, with this stuff? I mean, it's amazing. How do you come up with it?
you
Naturally
a-
Because,
gifted, yes?
I mean, how did you
MashaAllah.
choose to ask this today and do that today?
because I know I have very short time and I want to go directly into a commitment and I want to bring this, Ramadan spirit of
Yeah,
self-reflection.
yeah.
Yeah. And you
I
asked me
think
the
you
same
managed you
question.
managed to do you managed to do the right touch at the right time. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's nice. Thank you.
And I'm listening to it hit you. That's what I want.
Very
Good,
much.
good. Thank you, Fadi, for sharing.
And
Ammar,
and,
go
and
ahead.
it's nice
Yes.
to be told to be gentle on
Yeah,
yourself, because that
yeah,
I've even written that down. So the gradual piece, the ease. I think that's a good a good path.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, I use this, I'm sure I did this with your training, and I am looking for this. Okay, so imagine I always do this with you guys. Remember, when we hit something we don't want, it comes in our face. Imagine a masbaha or a rosary or whatever you want to call it. So you push it because you don't want it. It comes in our face and it hits us. And when we are kinder to this and to understand what does this want from us, what does this pattern want from us, we start bringing that compassion to ourselves because we are so compassionate with everyone else but ourselves. So yeah. Thank you, Fadi. Ammar, go ahead. So good to see men. So brilliant.
Thank you. مساء الخير. Good
مساء
evening.
النور.
Ms. Fatin, thank you so much for this invitation.
Absolutely.
Really very kind of you. And really very happy to see many ladies that going to the coaching session. I am from Iraq.
Okay.
I mean this because in my country, and I'm sure in many other Middle East countries, we need ladies like you to coach other ladies. This is becoming a serious need everywhere. Ms. Fatin, I like all the posting that you are doing in TikTok. Actually, I have no question. I just
Okay.
want you so much for all what
Thank
you
you.
are doing. Whenever I see you and the way that you mention the subject, I immediately like. So thank
Thank
you.
you.
Everything almost fake in social media these days, but what you are presenting is totally related
Thank
to,
you.
let me say, add to my life as having a position in one of the organizations, so serving some children. So thank you so much, and
Thank
thank you
you.
for this session.
Thank you
Oh,
for joining and thank you for this feedback. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. Brilliant. Zahir, how was it for you? I'm going to ask you because I would love to hear from you. You are on mute. Okay. Shall I unmute you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
go
have
ahead.
one.
Yeah.
Actually, thank you very much for today, Fatin. The moment I've seen your reels, I have that commitment in mind, so I haven't waited till now.
Okay.
So yeah, so I call myself I have a organized mess. Okay, so I call it this way. So I'm planning to change this to be like organized without a mess because it's gonna put things on the track, and that's
Yes.
how growth become. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Zahir, for sharing.
Mhm.
Ghada?
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Fatin, I would like to say thank you very much for this Majlis and this organization. Really, I would like to say that was amazing. I learned even it's a few time, it's few time or
Short time. Yeah.
meeting short time, but I think it was full of ideas. It was full of energy. Okay,
Yeah.
and I think as we are in a business all the time, that's right. We need to improve ourselves and to improve our skills also in field, because I think it's wrong to stay always in the same place. We have to change of our skills. We have to change also in ourselves and to be more confident for the business. And not necessary sometimes, this is as per my experience, do not trust people that hurting you the first time. Do not trust them for the next time.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a big lesson. I learned it now because I trust some people. They hurted me on 2017 and returned back to, and I returned back to join them in a business. But now they did the same as 10 years before.
Right.
So this is my commitment now. Do not trust people which has hurt you before.
Right.
Not turn back.
You know, I think I really believe, thank you for sharing, Ghada, and I really believe that the first part of what you said, you know, to learn, I think every day is a school day and we can learn something new. Regarding the second point, I really, really, really believe that God, like everything happens for an excellent reason, not for a reason, for an excellent reason. And sometimes it's ouch, like to say that even. And I trust that God sent us that same, to do that same mistake for a lesson to be learned. So I think it's really important to start learning and changing within so that we don't fall into that same trap, because God will keep on giving us exactly the same problem in different shapes and forms until we learn it, whether to say no, whether to set boundaries, whether whatever that is. So thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ghada.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
I hope one day, as I told you before, one day I am really looking to have
It would be our
with
honor.
you.
Yes,
Yeah,
it would
thank
be our
you.
honor. Thank you so much, Ghada. Thank you. I'm aware that we stepped over time. I want to ask Rula about the recording, as I promised you. Can we share the recording? Because I saw a lady ask about this. So can we share or shall we cut it? Can you open your mic to tell me?
Sorry, yes, you can share.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Any questions, thoughts, reflections? I'm here. If nothing comes up, we can end this session and this measure. Fahad, yes, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone, and Ramadan Kareem. Thank you,
Ramadan
Ms.
Kareem.
Fatin, for the invitation. Sorry, I might not speak English very well, but I will do my best to explain myself.
That's totally brilliant already.
Was in the last session, this breathing practice. I deep in, and I was this close to sleep because it was really a first time for me, and I gave in myself in that session. It is a good experience, and really, I am in a point of my life. I want to change myself 180 degree.
Wow.
I am almost reaching 50 years old, and I am taking a
عمر
lot of
طويل.
lessons now, finishing a lot of diplomas, taking a lot of degrees because I want to do something better in my life. I stay for a long time in a place without doing anything, and then I discovered last year that I was doing nothing.
Mm.
And I pushed myself to change myself in 2026. Starting this January, I take the PMP course and C Certified Facility Manager course. Recently, I am studying Certified Business Professional in Leadership. And I wish, inshallah, to join Brightfield for the after I finish the PMB and CFM. Really, I want to be another man, another person.
Wow.
I am a sensitive guy because I am a cancer, and this is very bad in my situation. I am sensitive always. I need to be strong. I need to be in the middle. If I want to be in a leadership. Uh, I have a managing director coming to our company who's showing me, like you, Miss Fatin, how the coaching is. He is very humble. He is, mashallah, since he was 25 years old, the vice president and CEO. So he's showing me how is the leaders should be, and in a humble way. He never shouted. He is giving us, he is listening too much, and he's not giving orders. And whenever I see him, I remember the Bright Fields method, and I will be, inshallah, happy to join, inshallah, after I finish my 2 programs. And I am happy to see a lot of people in the session, and I would like one day, inshallah, to be one of you. And thank you for
Inshallah.
sharing this, and I am
Inshallah.
happy to be with you.
Thank you so much, Fahad. And I really want to tell you, I love how generous you are in your reactions towards people and what you're bringing. And now listening to you, it really warms my heart with your intention to become a better person. You are an inspiration. You inspired me today. So thank you so much, Fahad. Really,
Same
really.
here.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, thank you so much, everyone. With this, I want to end the call. It was a real pleasure to be with you. I always love these calls because it shows me that the world is beautiful and لسه بخير and في ناس حلوين مثلكم. So thank you for bringing your true authentic selves to the session and for your courage for brilliant, like beautiful. ما عندي كلام. Thank you. I'm
Thank you
really
so
honored.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you.
Fatima. Thank you so much. And thank you, I.
Ramadan
Thank
Mubarak
you
and
for
have a
your
very good
time.
night,
Ramadan Mubarak,
everyone.
everyone.
رمضان
Yes.
كريم على الكل يا رب.
شكرا.
Thank you,
شكرا.
Fatim. Thank you,
Thank you
Aya.
so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Miss
Bye,
you
everyone.
all.
Thank you, everyone. Ramadan Kareem.
Bless you.
Ramadan Kareem. Where are your
الله
cats,
أكبر.
Iman? Nemo?
Hi, Iman.
One here.
One over here.
يا أنا قلت وينهم ما نطنطوا عليك